Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like something was quietly missing inside your body? Not back pain, not ordinary fatigue, but a feeling that used to be so familiar, a silent yet powerful sense that reminded you you were still you, that your vitality was still there, that you were still in control, that you still had a kind of readiness only men truly understand. If you've ever felt that sense fading, then this video may help you awaken it in a way that's surprisingly simple. It's a bedtime drink. It takes less than 2 minutes to prepare, but it could change the way you feel when you wake up tomorrow morning. And no, this is not a drug, nor is it a marketing trend. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, more than 60% of men over the age of 50 experience a drop in nitric oxide and natural blood circulation. This is one of the main reasons they lose that sense of internal connection each morning. But the truth is, your body still knows how to recover if you take the time to listen to it. So please stay until the end of this video, because what you've been searching for all these years might just be found in a small glass of water and one simple action before bed. Did you know that the time just before bed is one of the most powerful healing moments of the entire day? Not in the morning, not after a workout, but during that quiet time before your body enters deep sleep. And in that moment, if you choose the right action, the right signal, your body will listen. It will begin to restore itself. It will begin to awaken what has slowly faded over the years. The problem is, after age 50, your body no longer responds the way it used to. Testosterone decreases slowly each year. Your blood vessels lose some of their natural flexibility. Sleep becomes lighter. You may sleep a full 7 hours, yet still wake up feeling heavy, unclear, and lacking energy. It's not because you're getting old. It's because your body needs a new way to be reactivated. Here, blood flow is the silent key to male vitality. Without circulation, there is no energy. Without circulation, there is no alertness, no readiness. Every cell in your body depends on that flow, especially the male reproductive region, which requires strong, stable, and well-timed blood flow to function properly. According to a study from Harvard, blood flow to the pelvic area in middle-aged men decreases by more than 40% after the age of 50 unless proper support is given. This doesn't just affect performance. It also impacts your alertness, your memory, and even your mood the next morning. So the solution isn't something expensive or out of reach. The solution lies in a small habit, a signal you send to your body every night. And the best part is it begins with a warm glass of water, something you can prepare yourself. Right in your kitchen, no prescription, no pressure, ingredient eins, pomegranate juice. The first ingredient may seem like an ordinary fruit juice, but in reality, it holds a powerful biological effect. That ingredient is pure pomegranate juice, no added sugar, no preservatives, just a small amount, but with benefits that are far from small. Pomegranate is one of the richest fruits in polyphenols, a group of potent antioxidants known for their ability to soften and repair the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels. Imagine your blood vessels like garden hoses. Over time, dirt builds up, the walls stiffen, and water can no longer flow freely. Polyphenols act like a skilled cleaner, gently clearing and softening those internal pathways. This allows blood to flow more easily and oxygen to reach exactly where it is needed. And when this happens during sleep, Your body no longer has to struggle just to maintain its basic functions. Instead, it can shift into deeper restoration, especially in the pelvic region, where healthy circulation helps restore that sense of vitality in the morning. Pomegranate juice does not force your body to perform. It simply clears the path so your natural function can awaken gently and naturally. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, daily use of pomegranate for 4 weeks increased arterial blood flow by 22% in men over the age of 55. But beyond the numbers, there was something else even more meaningful. Many reported sleeping better, waking up less tired, and feeling like they had returned. And that is only part of the formula. Because when pomegranate is combined with another familiar root, a slice of fresh ginger, the effects become even deeper and more lasting. That is exactly what you will discover next. Ingredient 2, fresh ginger. To many people, fresh ginger is just a spice, something you add to food to enhance the flavor. But few realize that inside this small root lies a remarkable biochemical system, one that can activate blood circulation the same way a gentle flame warms a cold room. Ginger does not act like a strong stimulant. It does not push your body into a sudden artificial rush. Instead, ginger whispers to your blood vessels, helping your body naturally produce more nitric oxide, a tiny molecule with the power to expand blood vessels and increase circulation to the areas that need it most, including the pelvic region. If you've ever heard of medications designed to support male blood flow, you may be surprised to learn they also work through nitric oxide. But unlike those synthetic solutions that force a reaction, ginga encourages, supports, and stimulates gently and in balance. It does not disturb your nervous system or leave you feeling exhausted afterward. And ginger brings another important benefit. It reduces silent inflammation in your blood vessels, a hidden reason why many people over 50 experience impaired microcirculation, where blood either doesn't reach its destination or arrives at the wrong time. When you add a thin slice of fresh ginger to your warm pomegranate drink, you are doing more than enhancing the taste. You are sending your body a signal. It's time to relax, to open up, and to begin healing. A report from McMaster University in Canada found that ginger can improve capillary circulation by up to 18% after just 2 weeks of daily use when combined with warm water and natural antioxidants. And this doesn't just help the pelvic region, it also calms the entire nervous system, helping you sleep more deeply, more evenly, and with fewer awakenings. All of this from just one small slice of ginger you can prepare in seconds each night. But there's still one final element that completes this formula: warm water. What seems simple is actually the key that helps every nutrient reach the right place. Ingredient 3, warm water. Among the 3 ingredients that make up this special drink, warm water is often the most underestimated. But in truth, it is the temperature of the water that plays the key role, unlocking the doorway for all internal healing processes to take place more smoothly. When you drink cold water, your body must spend extra energy just to warm it up. But with gently warm water, you are creating the ideal conditions for your digestive, circulatory, and nervous systems to begin calming down and receiving without resistance. That is why hot tea always seems to bring comfort. And for the same reason, a glass of warm water at night can help activate your body's natural rhythm of recovery. Warm water also does something no food can replicate. It helps gently widen the capillaries as if you were starting up the engine before beginning the journey. When combined with the polyphenols in pomegranate and the active compounds in ginger, warm water ensures. These nutrients do not sit idle in your stomach. Instead, they move into your bloodstream, reaching the exact places where they are needed most. At the same time, warm water activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the rest and repair mode. This is the state in which your body restores cells, renews hormones, and even regulates your emotions. Many people don't sleep deeply, not because they lack hours of sleep, but because their nervous system has not yet exited the stress state of the day. A study from Tufts University found that people who drank warm water with ginger and pomegranate before bed reduced nighttime awakenings by 36% after just 3 weeks. They also woke up with less brain fog and less fatigue. These quiet improvements, when repeated night after night, form the foundation for bringing you back to a place where you feel like you're living in tune with your true age. And now, after learning about the 3 key ingredients, pomegranate juice, fresh ginga, and warm water, you might be wondering, can a single glass of this really lead to lasting change? Night is not the time when everything stops. On the contrary, for the human body, night is the most important moment for rebuilding, balancing, and restoring, especially after the age of 50, when every cell and every internal system needs gentle yet intelligent support to function in rhythm. While you sleep, hormones are produced according to your natural biological clock. Among them is testosterone, the hormone that plays a central role in male strength, emotional balance, and the feeling of vitality. But testosterone is not produced evenly throughout the day. It comes in short waves, spaced throughout the night. And those hormonal waves only occur fully when you enter deep sleep, not during light or fragmented rest. If your body is under stress, dehydrated, or filled with sugary or preserved foods, then instead of shifting into recovery, it switches to defense mode. Your heart rate rises, your blood vessels tighten, your liver works overtime, your digestive system doesn't get the chance to rest, and the next morning, you wake up feeling tired, lacking energy, and wondering why it happened again. That is why a small action, such as drinking a warm glass of ginger and pomegranate water before bed, is more than just nutrition. It is a signal to reset the rhythm of recovery. It calms the nervous system. It opens up your blood vessels. It sends a clear message to your body. It's time to heal. The day is over. There is nothing left to fight. And when your body receives this message consistently each night, it begins to trust, it begins to respond, it begins to repair itself, not through dramatic changes, but through the quiet return of energy, alertness, and a deep sense of well-being. Each morning, some changes do not arrive like crashing waves. They come quietly, gently, yet they are powerful enough to shift the entire rhythm within you. If you keep practicing this habit each night before bed, taking just a few minutes for a warm glass of water, mixed with a small amount of pure pomegranate juice and a thin slice of fresh ginger, then after a week, you may begin to notice something. You sleep more deeply. No more tossing and turning or waking up in the middle of the night for small, random reasons. Sometimes you might even wake up on your own before the alarm goes off. There is no longer that heavy feeling in your forehead or stiffness in your neck and shoulders. Instead, there is a gentle flow of energy, not rushed, but clearly present. And more importantly, the return of something that once felt so familiar, but lately had become distant, a sense of readiness, an internal signal that your body still has vitality. Still responds, still belongs in the game. According to research shared by the National Institute of Sleep Medicine, those who followed an evening ritual, combining ginger, pomegranate, and warm water for 21 days showed a 31% improvement in sleep depth, a reduction in sudden nighttime awakenings, and an increase in cardiac nervous system recovery index, a key indicator linked to both circulatory and hormonal health. Of course, this is not a miracle that happens overnight, but with consistency, day after day, your body will begin to restore its natural rhythm, the rhythm that stress, age, and time may have pushed out of sync, and you will come to realize your vitality never truly left you. It was simply waiting for you to return and invite it back. You can prepare this drink in just a few minutes, but if you treat it as just another task to complete, you may miss the most powerful part of this habit, because the true impact does not only come from the 3 ingredients, it comes from how you enter that moment. Imagine this: instead of rushing to make it and returning to your phone, you dim the lights, you wash your hands with warm water, you slice a piece of ginger, you pour a small amount of pomegranate juice, you add warm water to the cup. No hurry, no measurement. You're simply creating a space of quiet for yourself. As you sit down and hold the cup, you are not just drinking, you are sending a message to your body. I am here. I am listening. I care about you. A small action, but in a noisy world, it is a gesture of respect. That's the moment when your nervous system begins to shift from tension to relaxation, from busyness to recovery. Your heartbeat slows, your breath deepens, your mind becomes lighter, and only then can the compounds in ginger and pomegranate be received by your body, not just as nutrition, but as a gift. When done consistently, this habit becomes a healing ritual. No need for complexity, no need to add more tasks, just your presence, just the intention to truly nourish yourself. Some may call this meditation, some call it mindfulness, but to your body, it is something much simpler. A return to the rhythm that was once forgotten. A return to the feeling of being listened to. And that is something every person over 50 deserves to feel again each night before sleep. There are things you cannot see right away, but over time, they quietly rebuild the foundation within you. A small glass of water at night, on the surface, may seem like nothing special. But if you continue this habit with care and respect, then after a few weeks, what you receive in return will go far beyond your original expectations. Because at that point, you are not only improving circulation or sleeping more deeply, you are reopening the channel of connection between you and your body, a connection that may have faded with time, stress, and the other priorities of life. Each night, you no longer end the day in exhaustion. You end it with a small gesture of kindness towards yourself, and your body understands that it responds with gentle signs, waking up without fatigue, walking with more ease, a lightness in your head, a warmth in your chest, and a steadiness in your stomach. These are real sensations, familiar ones that you once had but thought were long gone. Many people over 50 believe their days of strength are behind them, that the feeling of vitality is just a memory. But the truth is, you do not need to return to your youth to feel strong again. You simply need to rebuild the inner environment where hormones, blood vessels, and nerves can function the way they were meant to. And this does not require medicine. It does not require high-tech solutions. It only requires repetition of small, meaningful actions: a warm glass of water, a slice of ginger, a sip of pomegranate, and one quiet moment where you whisper to yourself, I am still here. I still have life within me. I am still moving forward. Because sometimes the most healing thing does not come from a doctor or a clinic. It comes from how you choose to live with yourself gently, consistently, and with care. Maybe you've tried many methods before. Maybe you felt disappointed by results that didn't meet your hopes. But today, I hope you realize something important. Change doesn't need to begin with something big. It can begin with a small glass of water, a quiet moment, and a silent promise to your body. There is no need to rush, no need to force yourself. Just choose to return to yourself gently. Each night before going to bed, you can take just 5 minutes, pour warm water, add a little pure pomegranate juice, a thin slice of fresh ginger, then sit down, breathe evenly, sip slowly, as if you were telling your body, I appreciate you, I'm here with you. From that small habit, your body begins to remember how to restore, how to function, and how to live more fully. You don't need to return to being 20. You only need to wake up each morning feeling that you are still here clearly and full of vitality. Thank you for taking the time to listen. If you found today's message helpful, don't forget to click like and subscribe so you won't miss the upcoming videos. What are you doing to care for your vitality after age 50? Leave a comment below and share your journey because I'm always here to listen. Wishing you strength, peace, and the joy of living each day with intention and self-respect. See you again in the next video.